Hello, welcome back to I have been forced to create this content against my will because I'm a product of capitalism. That is true. I don't want this series to be popular. I do not. I only make these videos so that I can keep monetization unlocked on this channel. Ow. Oh. I was going to say something about being cynical, but then I appear to have injured myself by being still. Today I want to talk about a music video for the musical Endeavour, which is my music project, one of my music projects. This is Sunset, a track that I released a couple of years ago, I think. Sunset is a kind of janky, sunshine-feeling, lo-fi thing, instrumental thing. It's got ukulele in it. It's quite nice. It's summery. It's got like a really nice electric keyboard thing. I like this track a lot, and I think the music video is also really cool for it because the music video uses almost exclusively SD video hardware from the 90s. I think the song was built around the idea for this video, and the video idea came around because I have all this old video hardware because I like screwing with circuit bending and video circuits and stuff, and I was thinking about how could you create like a video collage using masking and layers, and could you do that in hardware? And the answer is yes. So this composite image is a single image created using what is this Panasonic WJ-AV-E5 digital AV mixer, which is an old piece of kit that I'm rather fond of. That's one of the few pieces of old kit that I haven't broken into and started screwing with the circuit. And the idea was using basic shapes and masks on an old Vision mixer. What shapes could you cut out and what scenes could you create? And the most straightforward idea was a sunset. So I thought, okay, what if we took 3 SD cameras and pointed them at different coloured sources. So you can sort of see the red sky here. That's a sort of circular shape there because it's just pointing at an LED light. One of the blue lights up here, I made it red, pointed a camera at it. Likewise, I think the yellow on those lights was more amber than it was yellow, so I had to reflect off of something white with the amber light, I think. And again, the blue is just pointing at a blue light. Or is it... I don't think the blue is a blue light. I think the blue might just be a mask layer from the Panasonic. So that is the basic image that you're seeing, and like some of these artifacts on top are just artifacts from the video hardware, and I'm kind of like, you can see these sort of yellow, these kind of red lines on top of the blue here. That is just an artifact from one of the bits of video hardware, and that was a happy coincidence because I was trying to think about ways to get like a kind of reflection from the sun in the... This is supposed to be the sunset over the ocean. I should have made that clear at the beginning if it wasn't obvious based on what the song is called. I was trying to think of ways to get like this kind of reflection of the sun, and it was just a happy coincidence when I started messing around with this stuff that one of the pieces of hardware I own, when you bend the circuit in a certain way, gives that kind of jiggly line thing. So I kind of positioned it there to make sure that it looked like a reflection, and I think it sort of does. And you can see that I have overlaid some audio animation stuff, some waveforms, and occasionally there'll be like images of clouds or images of water. Those are laid on in the editing phase down the line. And they're tempo synced, so just to give like a bit of visual interest over the course of the track, I'm just bringing in and out these audio animations. The waveform that's over the blue bit here, not that one, the slightly more static waveform, I think is from Cubase. I think it's just audio visualization in Cubase, like It's called Superview. I can't remember. Yeah, that one. I think it's just the waveform in Cubase, and I think I've just screen capped it and scrolled it across the lower bit of the video there. This animation over the sun, the other one, the one that was going round, again, I was trying to think of ways to make like sun rays. So that one, I think, is Adobe After Effects, because it was easy to like wrap. You can do like react to polar effect to make it sort of go in a circle like that. The other audio animation there, and actually, these lines in the back, which it's sort of hard to tell, they look a bit like sun rays. They also, it's sort of hard to tell, but this does react to audio. So that background bit there, this waveform around the sun, and this waveform, the white one here, they all come from this piece of hardware. This is the Critter and Guitari. Quite hard to say, quite hard to spell. This is the ETC, Critter and Guitari, ETC. Get in the light. There we go. This is a piece of hardware which takes audio in. It can take MIDI commands, but it takes audio in and it outputs HDMI, and it does HDMI video animation, like audio reactive animation. A lot of it is stuff like what I'm using here, but there are some slightly weirder things in there. There's some text-based stuff as well, which is a bit strange. That's the old version. There is a new up-to-date version which has SD video out, like composite RCA video out, which would have been very helpful for this, but never mind. That is Sunset. I had the idea for how to do like a composite masked video scene. I haven't thought of any more of them to do because honestly it took ages, and the song Sunset was created around this idea that I wanted to create like a sunny scene that I could then create a soundtrack for. Yeah, that's all I really want to say about Sunset. I like the video a lot. I think the video is a really cool proof of concept. I like that there's random play buttons and stuff every now and again. I'd like to do more of this, but it is very time intensive. So if I can get that Arts Council grant, who knows? I've given up applying for Arts Council grants. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, and bye.